The next one, which of the following individuals they were associated with the Orientalist scholarship? William Jones, Henry Thomas Colebrooke, and Nathaniel Halhed. Right now, we just looked into it. William Jones was a person who founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal. Henry Thomas Colebrooke was also Orientalist, and Nathaniel Halhed, he was also Orientalist, who is going to translate many Sanskrit and Persian texts, and he was a supporter. Okay. Then Warren Hastings, because Warren Hastings started an educational institution here to promote Indian learning. So automatically we can also understand that yes, this would also have been there, right? That he would have been a person who was associated with the Orientalist school. Okay. Then, so four, we know the four statements are correct. Then there is James Mill. What did James Mill do at that point of time? So James Mill, he was a person who's going to write the British history of India. Okay, so here in James Mill, he's going to criticize the Indian culture, the Indian history, and everything, and he's going to focus majorly on what? Majorly on the British aspect. Okay, so that was one scenario. Then Thomas Babington Macaulay, if you can recall, in the education level, what there was an Anglicist and Orientalist controversy, wherein it was said that who is going to be, who is going to be means what language is going to be here taken in this particular aspect, means what language is the education going to be taught in India, what language is education going to be taught in India. All right, so that is what we understand. Okay, so here what can we say is that Thomas Babington Macaulay was also a person who did not accept to it. Okay, who was an Anglist, who wanted the things in India should be in the English language. Anglist, they were there. So 4, 5, and 6, they are not Orientalist and they were Anglists. So here what we can say is that only 4 of them, they were the people who supported the ancient Indian learning. This is what was written in the question, right? About the Orientalist scholars. Okay, and who supported the ancient Indian learning. So that is what we can understand. Which of the following institutions was founded by missionaries under the Danish control? Okay, now the Danish, that means the Danes. Now, if you look into the advent of Danes, okay, which was the major principal settlement that the Danes are going to establish at that point of time? The major principal settlements that the Danes are going to be establishing at that point of time. So you are very much well aware that the Danes are establishing their principal settlement in the Serampore in the West Bengal area. Okay, their principals like the Dutch, they were in Tranquebar and Tanjore. Okay, the French, they were in the Pondicherry and Chandarnagar. The Britishers, they were multiple places. Okay, so like that, these people, they are going to establish their principal settlement where? In the Serampore area in the West Bengal. So here it was the Serampore mission. From the name itself, it is clearly understandable. Next one is, which one of the following were the major causes of the decline of the Mughal Empire? Was it weak successors after Aurangzeb? Was it the rise of regional powers? Was it invasion by Nadir Shah? Was it collapse of Mansabdari? Or was it religious tolerance under Aurangzeb? Select the correct answer using the codes given below. What do you think is the correct answer here? Which were the major causes of the decline of the Mughal Empire? Weak successor. Now you know that an empire like the Mughals, it could not be declining because of one reason. So there would have been certain political causes, economic causes, social causes, international causes, religious causes. Okay. So here weak successors of Aurangzeb. Obviously, yes. If there would have been capable successors, Mughal Empire wouldn't have declined. So this is correct, yes. Rise of regional powers, yes. Awadh, Bengal, Hyderabad, Mysore, Maratha, Jat, Sikh, so Travancore. These were the rulers. Invasion of Nadir Shah in 1738, who is going to loot a lot of wealth, 70 crore rupees, Kohinoor diamond, peacock throne, all of them were looted at that point of time. Okay, collapse of the Mansabdari system, and then religious tolerance. If you religious tolerance under Aurangzeb, did it lead to the collapse? Did it lead to the decline of the Mughal? So here just look at it, this. Was Aurangzeb religiously tolerant? Obviously not, he was not religiously tolerant. You can eliminate this. So when you eliminate, okay, so one is eliminated, you know that three are right here. But collapse of the Mansabdari, it was an administrative system. So if the Mansabdari would have been good, if it would have been still intact, so the Mughals, they would not have declined, but because of the collapse they would have declined. So that is why this is also correct. So the answer here is going to be all the four options that are going to be there at that point of time. Okay, so the options were all the four options. So the option here D is going to be the all the four options.